Please note that this content is for adults only. Viewer discretion advised. If you haven't yet, hit the subscribe, like, and share. Hello everyone and welcome back to another live stream with me, Grizzly. This is Grizzly True Crime, and today we're going to be discussing a case that of course comes with a trigger warning because it does involve the alleged murder of a 4-year-old girl. We're going to go over a presentation. I'll show you clips from the press conference, the first one that when she was still reported missing, and then the latest one as well. So we're going to look at that, and we'll also look at some maps too. Make sure on any of my live streams to follow the timestamps, right? Usually if the live stream is fairly lengthy, if it's under like 40 minutes, sometimes no, but if it's longer than that, usually timestamps are in the pinned comment or the description box, or you could just hover over the video and you could just find what you're looking for, right? So thank you so much everyone for being here. I hope that you had a good weekend. I'm glad to see you here. I know there's lots of places you could be. There's a lot of news happening right now, lots of hearings and things, and I'm very glad that you're here with me to study this case. So what I'm going to start with is, of course, my presentation, and I also have a little interview that the father did with a news reporter. So that was interesting. Okay, so this little girl's name is Javeayah Harris, and she's a 4-year-old girl from Aiken County, South Carolina. She lived with her parents near Hillsborough Street and Ridgecrest Road. So if you're from South Carolina, let us know. Of course, everybody's welcome here. It's just always nice to see if there's locals in chat. Maybe you're even pretty close to this location. It's always great when you say hi and let us know. So the mother, oh man, is Michilae, I think that's how you say her name, Michilae Herring, 22 years old, and the father is Johmarea Harris, and he's 23 years old. Javeayah loved Minnie Mouse. She loved playing in the backyard, especially by the chicken coop, and apparently they'd only lived at this house for a few months. You know, some of the reports say a handful of months. I'm like, okay, like literally how many months? I don't know, but not the longest time, because people are already asking, how did the grandparents not know? Or why did people not ask more questions and all of that happens, right? But apparently they'd moved to this home away from family and were there for a few months. Okay, so she was approximately 3'6", 42 pounds, and had braided hair. Her mother was pregnant, and Javeayah was looking forward to meeting her sibling on June 30th of 2026. So this case, it's new. It's like in the last week, you know what I mean? Today is July. Is today July 6th? Is that so? Damn, time flies, eh? July 6th of 2026, okay? So on June 30th of 2026, Michilae gave birth. And now the order of that is either she gave birth and called 911 and called 911 and then later gave birth. I don't know. But on the same day that she called 911, she gave birth to the new baby. And yeah, that same day she reported Javeayah missing. So if Grizzly Cat and I can get hold of the documents, which is not available yet, or the 911 call, something like that, of course we will bring that to you. I want to show you a little clip of this little girl now. Just shame. Just look at this. Okay, ready? Nope, that's not it. Wait, ready?
Hey.
What you want to say about the baby?
Baby.
Okay, I got up around five-ish.
We're gonna look at that afterwards. Oh my word, shame. The cutest little girl, you know? Okay, wait, someone's saying, S.G. Woodward said, Mashallah. Mashallah? See, that looks like Mashallah, because I'm from South Africa. Mashallah is how it's pronounced. Oh, what a name. Mashallah? Is that it? It's difficult to say it. It's like Michilae. Is how I first read that. I'm like, wait, let's listen to the news. Michilae? Oh, okay. And you guys are saying Summer Bailey says she's verbal. Yes. There were false reports initially, or I don't know, maybe obviously not intentionally false. There were some reports initially that she was non-verbal, but apparently her parents have since corrected that. And as we can see in the video clip, they said she was very verbal, very talkative, bubbly, you know, happy little girl, although who knows what was really going on behind closed doors based on what the police allege has happened here. Okay, so the timeline. June 30th of 2026 at 8:43 p.m. Michilae Herring calls 911 to report her daughter Javeayah missing. She told dispatch that she last saw her, 30 to 40 minutes earlier playing near the family's chicken coop in the backyard of their home. And she said that she was last seen wearing pink Minnie Mouse pajamas and Crocs with braided hair and pink beads. Now, why I'm saying it like this is because that's a big old lie. The police are saying based on evidence, and the FBI is involved in the search as well, right? Based on evidence, they believe that this little girl is deceased, and that she was already deceased for a month before the 911 call was made. So all of this of like last saw her, 30 to 40 minutes ago, don't know where she could have gone. And all these resources that went into looking for this little girl, these parents allegedly knew she was already dead for a month. And so the police are still looking for her body. Bev26 says, evening Grizzlies, hi, Gizzle and Mods, 38 months. Wow, thank you so much for being a member for 38 months. Okay, so here's some pictures of the home. I'm also going to drive you around the area, okay, when we do some map time. And there's a picture of the parents. And they are both apparently the biological parents of this little girl. Because I was like, is it mother and boyfriend? Is it father and girlfriend? No, apparently both are the parents. And you guys are like, a month? I know, right? A month. Yes, that's what the police say. And I think that would be based on digital evidence. Because they've also gone to search in this area quite far from the home, around the Great Falls area, somewhere around there. There's like the sled choppers are flying there and all that. Why? Because they say evidence has led them there. I'm like, you guys, Uncle Google, huh? Uncle Google, the digital forensics, the cell phone pings, all of that. They know for about a month. The evidence shows that those two allegedly already knew she was deceased. Now, on June 30th that evening, right after the 911 call was made, the Aiken County Sheriff's Office started a large-scale search for 4-year-old Javeayah. Johmarea, the father, got home around 9 p.m. and he said that he'd been running errands. He went to the laundromat and a convenience store, and he just heard about this missing report. Like, what's going on? He says that the mother's cell phone either didn't have a subscription or was off or something, and that's why they didn't talk to each other while he was out running errands. Okay, that same night, Michilae gave birth to a new baby. Media released information about missing 4-year-old Javeayah, flyers, digital billboards, social media posts. Everybody got involved. This case hit the news. The flyers were going, and oh man, they just could not find her. They were looking, when they say look in your barns, look outside, look wherever you can, any outbuildings, whatever. Just look wherever you can for this little girl, because she's 4 years old and was last seen playing outside. So yeah, everybody was looking for her. July 1st to 3rd of 2026, the search expands and included hundreds of volunteers, law enforcement, drones, helicopters, K9 units. Apparently the K9 units could not track her. The FBI also then joined the search, and they said FBI Columbia, South Carolina, said FBI Columbia is assisting the Aiken County Sheriff's Office in the search for missing 4-year-old Javeayah Harris. She was last seen on June 30th of 2026 around 8:43 p.m. near the intersection of Hillsborough Street and Ridgecrest Road. Call 911 if you see her. #find Javeayah. Now, I will show you just this clip here quickly. So, because this was the initial press conference when she was still missing. So I just want to show you how it was presented.
Talk a little bit about our initial call. At approximately 8:43 p.m. Tuesday night, 911 dispatch received a call about a 4-year-old missing girl in the area of Hillsborough Street and Ridgecrest Road here in Aiken County. Deputies quickly got a detailed description of Javeayah. The Sheriff's Office shared her picture with the public and the media. We immediately began searching for Javeayah. I'll go over a few of our investigative steps. So to give you an idea of the massive efforts going into this search, law enforcement set up a roadblock in her neighborhood immediately. We've continued them roadblocks non-stop. They're still going as we speak, and will go for a few more days.
And so they went on saying they've got drones, they've got volunteers, they've got the roadblocks. They were looking everywhere, doing everything, asking people to pray, to call the tip line, to do anything to help them find Javeayah, this 4-year-old little girl, right? So I'm not going to show you the whole first press conference, because at this point now it would be irrelevant, because they've got new information and there was a new press conference. Okay, so Playhouse in the Woods said, oh no, not another little one who's been victimized by people whose sole responsibility is to love and nurture their child. Yeah. Amanda Grobler, thank you for the South African Rands 140. You said, missed your lives while on holiday. Listen here, you must take me with you on holiday. You said, back to work, but being back and having time for some true crime reports. Hi. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. Okay, so you could see the digital billboards went up. The searches were happening. SLED was involved. Everybody was looking for Javeayah. And then on July 4th of 2026, the Sheriff Marty Sawyer held a press conference. That's the one we're going to watch in full, where he announced that they believe that Javeayah is deceased and has been for at least a month. And they said a month before the 911 call was made, which again was on June 30th of 2026. Javeayah's parents were promptly arrested and they were charged with homicide by child abuse. Now, with that charge, what I can see is that it's 20 to life is what they would get if they were sentenced, okay? So, yeah, they were charged with homicide by child abuse, and the mother was also charged with filing a false police report. So the parents are, okay, and I wonder where the little girl is now, the one, or the boy. I actually don't know if it's a girl or boy. The baby, the new baby. Where's the new baby, right? Spooky Boo Girl said a parent's job is to provide protection for the children, not cause harm to them. I know, right? Oh my word, these cases are so heartbreaking. Thank you for being a member for 41 months. I do also want to say, while I'm pausing here to look at the chat, somebody earlier pre-show said that I only cover child cases. I certainly do not. I cover a lot of cases, right? 20% of this year's cases have been child cases, but I know how they feel because it's so painful. These child cases are just the abuse cases, and the child murder cases are horrific. But I'm not going to cover them. I'm not going to avoid them because they're so painful. I'm going to cover them. And I'm going to share as much information as possible because they're still looking, like for in this case, they're looking for Javeayah. They need tips, leads. They need the number to be shared in case anybody knows anything, in case anyone hasn't seen about this or can help or whatever it is. And of course, we want justice for Javeayah, right? So I know they're difficult. Just know if it's too much for you, we will always save you a seat here at Grizzly True Crime. You don't have to put yourself through it if it's too much mentally for you, right? But I'm always going to be covering all these, a variety of cases. So July 5th of 2026, Michilae Herring and Johmarea Harris were in court for their initial bond hearings, and they've not yet been formally arraigned. Judge Ronald Thornton, and I'm going to show you some of the clips from that as well, denied the bond. Thank goodness. I love it when they deny the bond because, like, don't let them out. Don't let them out. Okay, you also have to have leverage in case they talk, right? They might throw each other under the bus and start talking about what really happened. There's already a rumor on Facebook that I can see. Somebody says that the mother said that they, trigger warning, that they beat Javeayah to death because she was wetting her pants a lot. Oh, okay. And that they then threw her in a lake. That's a rumor. I'm taking that with a grain of salt, okay? But these two, apparently the guy is also starting to throw the mother under the bus, right? The father throwing the mother under the bus. So I think that's good that they've got no bond. They've been denied bond, and also for filing a false police report. She had no attorney present and told the judge that she works for Transcom, earning approximately $1,300 bi-weekly. The judge said she did not qualify for a court-appointed attorney at this stage. So that will be later, right? And the homicide by child abuse charge is more serious and will be handled by circuit court. The bond decision will be within the next 30 days. For now, no bond, okay? They'll next be in court on September 18th of 2026. So I guess we could mark that in our calendars just to know what is happening, right? Okay, wait, somebody's saying something. If somebody has the 911 call, you can always email me, right? Contact at grizzlytruecrime.com. I just have not seen that anywhere. I've not seen that, and it better be verified. Okay. Johmarea, the dad, also appeared before the same judge, and he was denied bond. He said he works for DHL, Bridgestone, but didn't know his exact bi-weekly earnings. When asked who lived in the household, he referred to Michilae as my girlfriend and mentioned my child. Both are in the Aiken County Jail, held without bond. He'll also be in court September 18th of 2026. And so allegedly, a pinch of salt, grain of salt, allegedly, big alleged, unverified, I don't know, it's from Facebook, but allegedly, Javeayah's uncle posted these screenshots of messages between him and the child's mother on Facebook saying that she said, I'm big as a cow, Junebug, and apparently Junebug was the nickname for the uncle. And he said, you're ready to give birth now, it looks like. And he said, y'all too perfect, gots to get right and get like y'all winning, I wish. What you all ate look good, Ash. And then he said, where my niece at? Did you all not include her? So there were questions about, wait, where's Javeayah? Then it says, show Maria, tell him, send me his. And then apparently the mother said, dang, Junebug, that looks good. We ate candle wings and Philly. I had wings and okra. It was good. Or okra. I feel ready to give birth. Lol, tired of being this big. I'm ready for you to get your girlfriend or GF2. We can go on double dates, fishing dates, botanical garden dates, zoo, all of that. He said, when you do, yes, just waiting for the right one for me. And then on the right there's this picture that she had apparently sent on May 4th of 2026, and said, they said July 15th. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it that long. I'm too ready for the baby to come because somebody else need to play pirates with Javeayah. I'm tired. Now that's possible. That picture really was from May 4th, right? Why? Because June 30th, the 911 call was made. If you go a month back, that's like, May 30th. So yeah, beginning May, she was probably still around. So this is in South Carolina. The search for Javeayah's body is ongoing. Okay, it's an active and ongoing investigation, but it's shifted from a large-scale public volunteer effort to a more focused law enforcement operation. Authorities are concentrating on a specific area of interest outside Aiken County, reportedly wooded terrain near Great Falls with sled helicopter support. They believe her body is somewhere in that location based on evidence, so I'm thinking cell phone pings or something, but it's not yet been recovered. Shame. They said Sheriff Sawyer emphasized that they will continue until she's found and brought home. You can contact the Aiken County Sheriff's Office. They gave the number of 803-502-5200. I'll put it in the description box. It's also on screen if you want to screenshot it, or you can call 911 if you know anything, find anything. If you haven't yet said something, maybe you got ring cam, dash cam, maybe you lived in the area and you've heard things, I don't know, whatever it is, it could really help the case, right? Because they are still looking for the body of Javeayah, which is just so sad. I mean, 4 years old. Now, what I'm going to show you is, first, I'm going to show you the clips that I put together for you, which is going to be that little clip of Javeayah. Then we're going to hear what the father said to a local news reporter, and that was apparently on July 3rd, so right before the arrest, He was talking. Oh, you want to talk to the media? Okay, we're listening. And I'm also going to show you clips from their bond hearing, just the highlights. Then we'll do some map time and look at the latest press conference. So let us bring up this compilation I put together for you.
Hey.
What you want to say about the baby?
Good time, baby.
Okay, I got up around 5-ish, and my daughter was outside playing. My girl was out there watching her. She was in and out of the house, I say that. And I was going to get up and wash the clothes. What else can I say? I left the house around, 6, like late 6, maybe like early 7 o'clock. It was probably around like 6, and I got back to the house maybe around 7:15 because my girl and my daughter said they wanted some candy. Like she wanted some suckers and she wanted some cookies, and I had went to like three.
Sir, you're lying. Sorry, I see some of the closed captioning is a bit covered by the pictures. Oh, you went to go get some candy, for your girlfriend and your daughter, did you? Liar. 3
stores maybe in between those towns, go get gas, Black Miles, and I got some drinks, like some little Mad Dogs and stuff like that. And when I left and I went back to dry the clothes because I was washing them. I was sitting there for a little minute, then I ended up going to another store. Like these 3 stores that I'm saying, like I sold the 3 stores already, but I went to a store last. Gotcha. And I was back at the washing machine that was right beside the Circle K. And then when I was at the Circle K, I was seeing a lot of police and stuff going through. And I was wondering, I was like, a lot of stuff goes on in Aiken to where like you would be like, okay, that's the police or whatever. But I didn't know that it was my house. My girlfriend at the time, she didn't have service. She didn't have service on her phone, so she couldn't call me to let me know anything that was going on. So she just ended up calling 911. So when I came back to the house, before I got on my road, I seen a police truck with a drone out, and then that's when I started speeding up because I was like, it's something going down like close to my house. When I got turned on my road, I seen a whole bunch of police like right at my house. So that's when I hurried up and I got to the house and I was like, what's going on? I thought my girlfriend was in labor because she was supposed to have a baby. you know what I'm saying, soon. So she ended up having a child that same night on July 1st. But she came up crying to me saying my Javeayah missing. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I kind of freaked out. And
Really? Because the prosecutors are alleging that they planned to call 911. I think it would be after she gave birth. Why? Because they knew once Michilae gave birth to the new baby, all of the family would want pictures, they'd want videos, they'd want to come visit, all of that. And they're like, oh crap, we're going to have to, let's just wait till I give birth so that in case I get arrested, I'm not going, this is now speculation I've seen online, right? She didn't want to give birth in jail. She didn't want anyone to ask questions. So allegedly the plan was wait till I give birth and then we call 911 on the same day we report Javeayah missing. Like, oh my goodness, okay.
The detectives were telling me I couldn't go look and stuff like that because they didn't want me to mess up the area or whatever. But that's basically what happened up until all of this came about.
Okay. Is she known to run away? Like, has there been past issues with that with her? No. Is she known to do that?
No, she does not run away, but I will say that she is friendly. Like, she's friendly, like, she doesn't, like, it's not a stranger danger thing with her. It's not like get away from me. Like, she didn't get that. She didn't understand it. She was just all friendly to everybody. She was very respectful. Like, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, yes, sir, no, sir. Like, that's what she do. We raised her great. Like, she was a real smart kid. That's why, like,
Yeah, no, firstly, there's a narrative, like, okay, deep breath, and then, okay, so here's what happened, and then it's just this huge story. It's just like, I went to the laundromat, and I was at the Circle K, and then I saw all these police cars, and I went to the house, and, okay, we know how this pattern goes, right? Talking about her in past tense, and then just inserting all these narratives of what could have gone wrong. Like, oh my, maybe she just walked up to some stranger, and they took her, right? Is what he's implying.
They had me kind of, like, messed up, because they were saying that she was not, like, she's non-verbal and that. Like, yeah, she was, they were saying she's autistic, and like that was like, the media was like messing. I don't want to cuss, but that was messing my head up a little bit because they don't even have a good description of my child to try to describe her.
What's a good? Is she autistic or is she on the spectrum at all? Is that true?
She was on the spectrum when she was born, but they said that she couldn't be tested until she was 4 years old.
Okay, so it's on. You guys just don't know.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Exactly. We never got her tested, and she's never given us signs that she is, autistic. She talks good. She's like very, like she's talk better
Then why do you think it?
than me. She got more respect than me.
Understood. So you guys have no idea what could have happened to her.
I have no clue. Sir.
Sir.
I don't like, it's really wild, but I had, like I said, I had gave all of these detectives this information about people snooping around the house lately, like since I've started work, like from Friday, Thursday really, but from Friday to Monday, I had to work. Okay. I was working night shifts, and every time I left, my girl would, like, when she would tell me, like, oh, it's been people doing this, and then the third around the house, they've been called, like, they be on the phone with people, like, around the house, like, just talking and walking real slow and things like that. And like, I've been telling them that, but
how are you doing through all of this?
I
It's okay.
I didn't got a little bit of it out, but it's like, not knowing is killing me. It's killing me, like, because, like, you see stuff like this often, but you don't expect it to be you.
And is the mother, is she your wife?
No, she's not my wife. She was my girlfriend.
Okay. How is she doing?
She's still a little tore up, but she's making it. She's trying to stay calm because we just, like I said, we just recently had a child. She had to go, like, really go in labor early because all the stress that was going down. She had that baby the same night that all of this happened.
Miss Herring, you've been...
Wow, how interesting, right? The timing. She had the baby that night after we called 911. Lot of stories. You guys are like, you said, wait, where was that? My BS meter, there we go, Angela, just went off the charts, right? Anyway, of course, they are innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law. I think in the court of public opinion, yeah, sir. Big side eye for you. Okay, so here is when they were in court. We'll first look at just the highlights, just some clips from the mother in court. Just I'm showing you where she spoke. I've already linked the full hearings for you if you want to go watch the full ones yourself. There's not too much other information. It's really just the judge talking, and everything that I summarize in my presentation, is what he says. And so I'm going to show you this, and then the one of him as well, and then we'll go look at the press conference.
Charged with
map time first.
Homicide by child abuse. Do you understand that charge?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand that if convicted, it carries up 20 years to life in prison? Do you
Yes.
understand that? You've also been charged with filing false police report of a felony violation. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
It carries up to 5 years in prison or a $5,000 fine. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you want to see if you qualify for a court-appointed attorney, or are you going to retain the services? Are you going to retain the services of your own legal counsel?
I can get public assistance.
Okay. So answer a couple of questions for me. Are you employed?
Yes, sir.
And where do you work?
Transcom.
Transcom?
Yes, sir.
Do you get paid weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly?
Bi-weekly.
And on average, what do you typically bring home every 2 weeks?
1,300.
Anybody else live in the household with you?
Yes, sir. The father.
So just one?
Yes, sir.
Does he do anything to contribute to the financial status of the home?
He work at DHL.
Okay. All right, this time, you make too much money to qualify for a court-appointed attorney.
Okay.
So you're going to need to retain the services of legal counsel on your own. You also have a first court appearance set up for September 18th of this year at 9 a.m. in the main courtroom at the Aiken County Judicial Center, 109 Park Avenue Southeast in Aiken. Right. If you're able to bond out, then you'll need to be there for this first appearance. If you have not bonded out on these charges, the Sheriff's Office will transport you to the courtroom.
Teresa Moya said, so missing child caused stress to go into labor early, so I wonder why they chose the day she gave birth to also report their daughter missing. The rumor online is that they probably didn't want to at all report her missing, but they knew that after she'd given birth to the new baby, all of their family members would want to come and visit, would want to see pictures, would want to have videos and things like that. And they also knew that Javeayah was excited to have a sibling. So that was the day that, in my opinion, these two dumbasses thought would be the perfect day to be like, oh yeah, that's the day. That's the day we report her missing. Just like we were so distracted, with all this like labor, we didn't even, oh man, she was just playing outside. I don't know what happened. I think it backfired big time, hey?
Does Victim Services have anything they'd like to add to the record this morning?
Yes, we ask that she complies with DSS requirements.
All right. Do you want to see if you qualify for a court-appointed attorney, or do you plan
This
on
is the father now.
contesting these charges?
They like to show the shoesies
retaining
first.
your own legal counsel?
Here he is.
I don't have an attorney or a lawyer yet, but I'm just Can you repeat the question?
Let's just see if
come on, man. You were Mr. Talker just a few days before this. Right? It's like, oh, now you don't have any words? Okay. There are locals in chat. Pretty Sweet Pea said also from Aiken County. And Penny Lindsay said from Aiken here, this is devastating. Thank you so much for being here. And yes, it really is. And I do hope that they will be able to find Javeayah's body, which is just so painful to say. But I do hope they'll be able to find Javeayah's body soon.
Just see if you qualify. So a court-appointed attorney. Are you employed anywhere?
Yes, sir.
And where do you work?
DHL Bridgestone.
Say that again for me.
DHL Bridgestone.
And do you get paid weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly?
Weekly.
Weekly. And what do you, on average, bring home every week?
It was my first check. I haven't seen it yet.
So you don't know?
No, sir.
All right, besides you, how many of us live in the household with you?
Just me, my girlfriend, and my child.
Okay, does she contribute to the financial status of the house as well?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
We gotta zoom in. He's just like, man, I can't believe I got caught. I can't believe I'm sitting here. Is what it looks like to me. And you know it's bad, don't you? Sir, he's just sitting there like, oh, unbelievable. That's just what, doesn't it look like that? I'm judging, but doesn't it look like he's like, oh, I can't believe I'm sitting here. I can't believe I'm in this situation. Like, yeah, and Stefan says, not so talkative anymore. Yeah, exactly. Now, let's do some map time. Okay, let's bring up the map. Let's see it. Let's see it. There it is. Okay, we're going to zoom in now. Southern Kelly said, poor him. Shame, you guys, poor him. But like, hello. Say what you did. Say where Javeayah is, because you know, don't you? Sir, ma'am, hello. Could you two turn on each other? We know they're gonna. They're gonna so throw each other under the bus. Okay, so what we're looking at here is South Carolina. Excuse me, Mr. Map. Map time, Google man, could you not? We want to look at this. Okay, thank you so much. Here's Georgia, here's South Carolina, there's Charlotte, North Carolina's up there. Okay, we're zooming in. So, firstly, you see that where this red dot is, that is the Great Falls area, and they're apparently searching around there, which is almost a 3-hour drive away from where Javeayah was living. And in between, by the way, in between, there is Union, which is, wait, where is Union? Hello, there, okay. Union is over here, and I believe that's where they lived before. And that is allegedly where family lives. Because remember, they said that they had recently moved in the last handful of months. I don't know. The reporters are saying handfuls of months, and I'm like, several months, 8 months, less than a year? How long? How long are we talking? But it's recent, okay? So it's not like family was living all around them, which is interesting as well. Why did they move? Why did you isolate Javeayah, would be my question. What was really going on? Were people noticing? Was CPS called? What was happening? Anyway, so they packed up and moved down here, which is along this Hillsborough. This is now in Aiken County. So they were in Union, and then they went down to this Aiken County area, to this little area here. Okay, now, firstly, this is all public record. All the media's been outside the house, the area, the street. They're showing footage and everything. So, just so that YouTube understands, I'm not doxing anyone. This is public record. I'm simply showing the location where a 4-year-old that is believed to be deceased was last seen, was last living with her parents, okay? Public record. Okay, so if you look at the street, they said Hillsborough Street and Ridgecrest Road. So here, this. Okay, so now let's drive a little bit. Stefan, are you telling them to buckle up? Okay. Is that so? Now, Summer Bailey, that's helpful information. You said they're about to play the 911 call. Is that so? Okay. Please send me the link. You can send it to grizzlytruecrime@gmail.com or contact@grizzlytruecrime.com. Forward that link to me ASAP, okay? We can maybe listen to it after the press conference. That'll be great to hear the tone in the 911 call, right? Okay, so now we are on the street. Let me just quickly see where I'm at. Okay, wait. Let me just go this way a little bit. Okay, we're driving around a little bit just to look at the area. Sorry, don't get dizzy now. Don't get dizzy. Okay, here we go. Okay. We're driving now. That's not it. Definitely not. Wait. Oh, man. Wait. I've seen it before. Drive along with me. Come on now. It's not, it was on Hillsborough Road. I'm sure it's on this street. We're going down this way again. Everybody look left and right. Hillsborough. Okay. Could be that one. I think it's somewhere there. Is it? A little more. More. Yeah. This. Yeah. Okay, we're getting there. This is the area where they said Javeayah was playing outside, where they had a little chicken coop, and they said that was her favorite place to play. All right, so this home is where she was last seen. Last known to be, but again, I've seen reports that neighbors say, what? We never saw her. That's very concerning. If they never saw her, right? So somewhere in here. Pretty Sweet Pea said, so proud of Aiken County Sheriff and all agencies involved, right? They worked very quickly, methodically. The FBI is also involved, and they were able to say, based on evidence. I saw someone earlier say, but how did they know that this little girl is deceased and has been for a month? They said based on evidence. Of course, they can't give the public all the evidence. You know what I mean? Sometimes some states can give a little more, or depending on where the case is at, meaning Florida, right? Sunshine State laws, they give a lot of information. A lot of other states, they keep close to the vest. But in this is very early stages, and they haven't found her body yet. So they're keeping all the information very close to the vest. Therefore, we don't know what they have. But it could be from Blue Star reagent or luminol testing. It could be from text messages, a combination of those things, cell phone pings, that type of stuff, right? Maybe there's even footage at the house, because sometimes in cases like this, they even have a camera inside the house, as we've heard from other cases. Again, this is in South Carolina, and this is the area where Javeayah was last seen. And if you look one more time at this map here, this is where they're apparently searching for her body all the way here in this Great Falls area. That's where they seem to be concentrating their search based on, you know, flight tracker and flight radar records. They're flying all around here, around this body of water, this Great Falls Lake area. So that is actually pretty challenging to look for a little girl's body, but they're looking, and they're working very hard, and they say it's based on evidence that led them there. Okay, now let us have a look at the latest press conference. This is the one that took place just a day ago. Did you see? Yeah, on July 4th. Wait, today is July 6th. 2 days ago, this press conference was held, and it was really sad to hear the news, because that is when they told the world, we believe that she is deceased. Okay, here we go.
Morning. I'm Aiken County Sheriff Marty Sawyer. And we're gathered here, and I'm gathered here with all these law enforcement partners to make the hardest announcement that I've ever had to make in my 36 years career in law enforcement. I'm deeply saddened to tell you that our investigation and evidence leads us to believe that 4-year-old Javeayah Harris is deceased. It's the outcome that we all feared, and sadly, it's the outcome that we must face.
I've got the link now. for the 911 call that's just been released, which apparently a local news reporter or news station has FOIA requested. So we'll switch to that after this, okay? We'll do our best to listen to it together.
We'll have to face it together as a community. Our search for Javeayah drives on. We are continuing to put massive law enforcement resources to work to recover Javeayah and bring her home. We all hoped and prayed to find her alive. But it's extremely important to bring her home to her family, and it's important to bring her home for us. We are currently searching an area of interest right now, not in Aiken County, and I am not disclosing where that's at. But I'm sure you understand, if in fact Javeayah's body is where we think it is, it's going to be a difficult time for everybody there. And we don't need anybody from the outside of law enforcement, trying to access that area.
Okay, so even though the media has been quite on it and they know the general area where they're searching, do not bother law enforcement. Don't go there. Don't try to help, interfere, nothing like that. They're not looking for volunteers. They're doing very focused police work there. Again, this press conference wasn't long. It was 11 minutes total. So we've only got a few minutes left, like 9 minutes or so. Then we're going to switch over to the 911 call.
Today I'm announcing that we have arrested Javeayah's parents. We've arrested her dad, 23-year-old Johmarea Harris, and her mom, 22-year-old Michilae Herring, for homicide by child abuse and filing a false police report. Additional charges may be forthcoming. We'll figure that out as the investigation goes further. We have spoken to Javeayah's extended family, and we'd ask that you respect their privacy. We can only imagine what they're going through. We put every resource available to find Javeayah and to bring her home safely. I want you to pay close attention to these next two sentences. This is very important. Sadly, the night of the 911 call on June the 30th, when that call was made, it was already too late to save Javeayah. At this time, our investigation supports that she had been deceased for at least a month. I want to express my sincere gratitude to every law enforcement agency, local, state, and federal, and all of our volunteer fire departments in Aiken County, who stood alongside us this whole journey for the past 3 or 4 days in this heat and long hours. There's too many agencies to name, but I am going to name a few that played the key role and supported Aiken County Sheriff's Office in this operation. Special Agent in charge, Kevin Moore with the FBI Field Office in Columbia. You'll hear from him in just a minute. Major Patterson with the South Carolina Highway Patrol, Teal with the State Law Enforcement Division, Sheriff Rowland with the Edgefield County Sheriff's Office, Sheriff Coon with the Lexington County Sheriff's Office, Sheriff Boone.
I know it's not your guys' favorite when they thank everybody, so I'm going forward a little bit. Sorry about that.
Support, encouragement, manpower, or equipment, whatever we needed. The professionalism, thank our community. From the encouragement, patience, prayers, and support. All that means more to us as law enforcement and first responders than you'll ever know. We received an overwhelming amount of support through shared information, donations of food and water, and countless acts of kindness that reminds us why we are so proud to serve the citizens of Aiken County. I'd like to especially say thank you to Bethel Baptist Church, who's...
Sorry everyone. I don't know exactly how far I want to go. I know it's a lot of thank yous, and I appreciate that they are so thankful, but I know that I know my audience. You guys start going, oh my word, just give us information.
Our law enforcement partners.
Wait.
FBI's Columbia field office. And today, a family and this community are hurting from this tragedy, the loss of a 4-year-old Javeayah. We want to offer our sincerest condolences to Javeayah's loved ones and to this community. The men and women of the FBI have been here in Aiken County since the beginning, working alongside the Sheriff's Office and our law enforcement partners. With the information we had at the time, we put every available resource into finding Javeayah. That included dozens of FBI personnel who were part of the searches, the neighborhood canvasses, the digital media review, and interviews. We also had members of the FBI's Behavioral Analysis Unit, the Child Abduction Rapid Deployment Team, and our technical experts involved. Whenever a child goes missing, it's a joint effort to find them, and the FBI works hand in glove to assist law enforcement agencies in doing so. It's heartbreaking that we are not standing here with better news. We want to thank the community for all the support, for the tips, and for showing compassion in trying to locate Javeayah. Thank you to our law enforcement partners. It's truly one team. Now we are all focused on pursuing justice for Javeayah, because that's what she deserves. Thank you, Sheriff.
Questions?
Thank you, sir. Now I'm going to take a few questions, but understand, this is still an active investigation that we are working as we speak and we stand here. So the answers may be limited, or I may tell you I'm just not going to answer that question. So.
When did this investigation change from search to a recovery? I know that we heard from you earlier this week about it being a missing person search. So where did that change and how did that change?
Well, if you'll remember correctly, when I said that, I also said that there was another team doing an investigation off-site from out there here. After a certain amount of time, when we don't find somebody in a neighborhood that supposedly walked off, I don't want to get behind the 8 ball. The LPI was called quickly. They can always go back home, but I want them here as soon as we could get them. So to give you an exact point, I can't do that. The search team was doing their job. The team here was doing their job. And when we figured out she wasn't there anymore, is when we backed everybody out and focused on this.
So the FBI found things, huh? Digital things? That's what I'm hearing. Objection, Cake. Thank you for being a member for 41 months. You said they're coming to find you, baby girl, right? Shame, man. I really hope they do. It's never, hope is not lost. In many cases, they actually are able to find children's bodies in cases like this.
You mentioned she had been deceased for at least a month. Can you share how that was determined?
No, ma'am.
I'm saying text messages, probably.
All right, thank you again. I know it's hot. We will have further updates as they come, either by another press conference or a press release. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, sir. Okay, so that was the latest press conference. Now, breaking news. There's a local news channel, okay, which is Fair Use Local News Channel. Do not strike me. Please don't strike me. That is playing the 911 call. But first, I just want to quickly screenshot the part of this document they're showing. They have not redacted the dates of births and things, which they're supposed to do. Because, yeah, you have to do that, okay? But anyway, let me show you just the narrative. Hold on. Just make sure I'm not now showing that. Wait. Okay. So, let us do this. There's some documents that they've obtained, which we're also going to obtain. Okay? It's Monday, okay? All right, so, hold on. Stand by. Here it comes. And then we're going to listen. This is still from the same feed, right? Where they're sharing the 911 call. They did a FOIA request. All right. Is that difficult to read? I don't know. Let's see. A little blurry, but it's okay. Screenshot of that. It says, I further state that there's probable cause to believe that the defendant, this is about the mother. This is for the mother. Wait. Yeah. Michilae Monique Herring. Okay. That there is probable cause to believe that the defendant named above did commit the crime set forth, and that probable cause is based on the following facts. And it says, upon information and belief, okay, maybe I should leave the trigger warning up. The defendant, Michilae Herring, the mother of Javeayah Harris, 4 years of age, caused the death of Javeayah. Oh, who is under the age of 11 while committing child abuse or neglect, and their death occurs under circumstances manifesting an extreme indifference to human life by not seeking medical attention for Javeayah after knowing that Javeayah suffered injury which was obtained from physical abuse. Okay, there's more information coming out right here, right now. Right now, breaking news. Okay, this information was obtained by the defendant's confession. So that is there's that rumor, huh? There is a rumor on Facebook that an extended family member apparently posted that Michilae said Javeayah was beaten to death and they put her body in the lake. So maybe that's why they're searching that body of water. Maybe it's based on her confession. We don't know that right now, but they said suffered injury which was obtained from physical abuse. This information was obtained by the defendant's confession and the co-defendant's confession. See, they're already talking. They're already throwing each other under the bus. The defendant lives in this home, public record, I would have redacted that, but public record, okay. Hillsborough Street, Aiken, South Carolina, in the county of Aiken with Javeayah. This happened between May 1st and June 15th of 2026, being in violation of that South Carolina code. Oh, really? And that picture then that she shared with Junebug, the uncle, was on May 4th. So it happened between May 1st and June 15th, which means that could have been a total lie as well, right? Okay, so we have that. Wait, I just want to go forward now and see what else they got here. Yeah, sorry, I'm not showing the whole screen because they haven't redacted a lot of things that really should be redacted. YouTube, it's YouTube mostly as well. Firstly, it's for privacy. But secondly, YouTube doesn't like that. They'll pull a whole ass video down. They've done it before in the Madeline Soto case to me, and I'm not going to risk it again. So, I understand why. Okay, wait, so I've read you that. I'm just quickly going forward. Yeah, so the next one says, upon information and belief, the defendant Johmarea, that's the dad now, Javeayah Harris, the father of Javeayah Harris, caused the death. So they also worded the same way of Javeayah, who's under the age of 11 while committing child abuse or neglect, and the death occurs under circumstances manifesting an extreme indifference to human life by not seeking medical attention for the victim after knowing the victim suffered, redacted, which was obtained from physical abuse by the victim's mother. That's what it says. They're saying the mother did it. Whoa, that's what these documents are saying. This information was obtained by the defendant's confession and the co-defendant's confession. Then again, maybe, I don't know. I wonder if they have evidence of that, or if he's saying it. Who confessed first? Who knows? The defendant lives in Hillsborough Street, Aiken, South Carolina, and this happened between May 1st and June 15th of 2026. Okay, so now we go forward a little bit. Is this the 911 call? Wait. Wait.
For us to play this?
Okay, here we go. Wait, now I can bring up this screen.
Okay. All right, we'll play that 911 call here.
Okay.
Aiken County 911, where's your emergency?
Ma'am, I'm at 39 Hillsborough Street. I can't find my baby.
39 Hillsborough Street?
Yes, ma'am. She was outside playing, and I came out here after cooking dinner a little bit, and I'm looking for her, but I don't see her nowhere.
All right, how old is this baby?
She's 4.
All right, what was she wearing?
She had on pink Minnie Mouse pajamas, and she had me in pink beads. She had braids.
Is she black, white, or Hispanic?
She's mixed.
Okay, how long ago did you see her, ma'am? When was the last time you saw her?
I just came out here like no less than 20 or 30 minutes ago. I went in the house to cook dinner, and I told her it's time to come in once it starts getting dark. And when I came out here,
Okay, just take a breath for me, okay? I already have them on the way to you, okay? Do you know where she might be heading? Okay, you have any family or friends that live around the area?
No, but she usually try to chase our chickens to catch them, and I've been looking through the woods to try to see if I see her, but I don't see her nowhere.
Ma'am, you're not looking through the woods. As they say, evidence shows that Javeayah was killed, murdered, between May 1st and June 15th. This call was made on June 30th. Okay, so it's like, I don't know, I was looking through the woods. Oh, man. Okay.
What's your name?
My name is Michilae Herring.
What's her name?
Javeayah Harris.
Harris? I couldn't hear the first name.
Javeayah is spelled Javeayah, Javeayah. And I wasn't out here. I'm 39 weeks pregnant. I can't keep up with her like that.
Okay. And what?
Blame the pregnancy. The old pregnancy defense here. I'm 39 weeks pregnant. I can't keep up with her like that. She was outside. I don't know where she's gone. I've been looking in the woods. Wait, I thought you said you couldn't keep up. You've been looking in the woods? Anyway, we know it's all a lie, okay? We know it's allegedly all a lie.
Anybody else out there with her, like that was out there with her? Any friends, kids playing with her?
The way our yard is set up, it's nothing but the dogs and the chickens right here at the back.
All right. Does she have any health issues? Any mental issues? Anything like that?
They suspect that she was autistic, but she just now turned 4, so they don't have no diagnosis all the way.
Okay.
But she's very smart, though. She don't seem autistic.
Does she talk?
Yeah. She can carry a full conversation.
Okay, you didn't see any vehicles before you went inside or anything like that?
No, but what worries me is these crackheads that walk in his house behind the house. I don't know. I've always felt weird about them, and I don't know.
Okay, there's more.
Hello?
I'm still here, ma'am. Give me just a second.
Tell me.
My call might be breaking.
Tell me what you guys think. Arnie Orbach's is terrible acting. Stefan said, I hope they were Mirandized before the confessions. I hope so too, right?
Breaking up because of where we at.
Okay, what's a good callback number for you, ma'am?
Ma'am, I don't have one. My phone is not on, but
Sure.
I can still call 911.
Okay, yeah.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Okay, I'm on the way to you. Just to confirm, where was she in the house when you saw her last?
Yeah.
No, she wasn't in the house, ma'am. She been playing outside today. And she asked me, can she play for a little bit more before it got dark, and I said yes. And
All a lie.
literally, her bath water is in the tub, ran, and dinner is cooking, and I came out here to get her, and I can't even find her.
Okay, is there a certain place she likes to play outside?
Usually in the chicken coop, and that's usually where I find her every day. And I just looked in here, and she's not in here.
Okay. Is there any bodies of water nearby?
I don't know, ma'am. Me and my husband just now purchased in this house. I don't know about this area much, but it's not a good area. I'll tell you that. It's not good.
Okay, you say you searched the woods. Is that behind your house?
Yes, it's like a pathway right behind my house. And we usually take the dog sometimes in the woods to just let them run. And she'll come, so I know she knows about the woods. And but I look down the same pathway that we walk, and I do not see her.
Oh my word. Lala Cell said she had a month to practice this lie. Terrible. I know, right? Italiana said, how's she calling 911 with no phone? She has a phone. She just had no subscription, so she didn't want to give the phone number for them to call her back because she could still make an emergency call using the phone, the actual device, but had no subscription, allegedly. That's also the mother and father's reason that they couldn't call each other. That he went out to run errands and then, she called 911, right? Okay.
Okay, and you said she was wearing pink Minnie Mouse pajamas. Anything else you may be wearing?
Her beads are pink.
Beads are pink?
Yeah, she's got braids. I mean, I don't know if she got on Crocs or with shoes, because she just puts on play shoes, but I don't, ma'am, it's not no way that she could have got far.
All right. Do you have any neighbors around the area that you're familiar with she might be going to?
No, we don't talk to none of these people.
Oh.
None of these people, because they all mostly do drugs. I don't associate myself with it.
Ma'am. Okay, alleged child killer. I don't talk to these people because most of them do drugs. Okay, who's judging now, huh?
Have you checked with neighbors to see if they have seen her?
No, ma'am. I'm literally, like, I called you like 10 minutes after I stepped outside. The cops are pulling up right now.
All right, go ahead and talk to them, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, no problem.
Okay, thank you, sir. Oh, damn. Okay, so I will link that feed for you, which is from WRDW News 12. I just quickly have to, for my own thoroughness and certainty, go back to the area. Wait. And we have to go look. Are there woods there? Are there woods behind the house? Really? Is this what you mean? Oh, like this area. Okay, we know it's all a lie. They're making up a lot of stuff there, right? Oh no, it's a bad area and she's just outside. I don't know where she is. Yeah, a month too late. And I think they're talking about this little area over here, right? Let's put the little man over here and just look around. Okay, so that's what they're talking about. All right. Anyway, so wow. So now we've heard the 911 call too. Damn. So that's all we have for now. Now, where's the investigation right now? They're still searching for Javeayah's body. The 911 call was made on June 30th. So it was just a week ago. June 30th of 2026. Today is July 6th of 2026. I'll keep you posted on this case. Thank you to everyone who emailed me asking me to cover it. Here we are. I was a little worried that I was a bit late because, you know, it started off as a missing persons case. I would have wanted to cover it from there, get the information out. But, I mean, you guys have asked me to cover it, and here we are. So I'm so glad I did. Thank you for everything that you sent me as well. Carolina Chartier said it's like the 911 worker knows too. She's listening to all these answers like, oh, okay. Interesting. I'm looking forward to read your comments below as well. Please leave some comments below. Let me know what your thoughts are on this case. And yeah, again, I'll keep you posted, let you know. I just want to say, if child cases are too triggering for you, remember you could just skip it. No one's forcing you to watch. You don't have to watch, but I will be here covering many of them, as I do with many other cases, because everybody deserves justice, right? There's actually like a pet peeve of mine when people email and say, I think you should cover this because this one deserves justice. Everybody does. Every victim of crime deserves justice, right? Also, if you missed yesterday's live stream, please go and check it out because that is a missing persons case happening in Las Vegas, and it would be really helpful if you could like and share that on social media. The more we share the flyers, the information, the more eyes on the case, right? Hopefully someone can find Sally Contarino. All right, everyone. I wish you a wonderful Monday evening or whatever time it is for you ahead. Maybe you're already into Tuesday. Who knows? I hope that there will be justice for this little girl, that she will be found. And I'll see you again soon. Bye, everyone.